In this video, we are going to discuss how to use Catchpoint to reduce MTTR for SaaS-based performance and availability issues. With any monitoring solution, we need to be able to proactively identify when a problem happens and alert the appropriate teams and individuals that there is an issue, and then provide context that they can leverage in order to troubleshoot and triage that problem more effectively. In some cases, that notification may start out as a general email. It may be a ticket to your ITSM system. It may be an event that gets triggered into a third party event management solution. In this case, we have a SaaS based application called Wix that triggered a page failure, and it was detected from several different nodes that we're monitoring from within Catchpoint. So now what I can do is I can drill down into the Catchpoint solution directly from our email, and I am going to be presented with a smart board for the test that generated those failures. So overall, we can start to see a picture into which steps or which pages within that application actually experience downtime. Was it the first step? Was it the third step? Was it a checkout step, for example? And here we can see that the majority of the downtime that we found has all occurred on the home page, the very first page of the application. Now, we do have some performance metrics that we can start to look at if this were a deviation in performance, right? We could leverage some of the web vital information, the visual display information to better understand what was contributing to that latency. But in this particular use case, right, we experienced a failure. I can look at where that failure is occurring from. So in this case, we're monitoring this application from several different enterprise nodes around the globe. And as you can see, almost all of those enterprise nodes have resulted in a failure at some point over the last 6 hours. Not every node has experienced that failure. So there are still a couple nodes or a couple offices where we are getting acceptable availability. So now I can look at each sample that has been executed by the Catchpoint platform. And over the last hour or so, you can see that we've had a consecutive number of failures that have occurred. I can now click into any one of those failures and we'll be presented with a screenshot of what that application page looked like when it failed. And in this case, we very quickly identify that we have a 404 error. The page was not found, and that's the result that is being presented back to users. So immediately, our applications teams, our support teams can notify the individuals responsible for this application, bring back the content, and get everything back to working again.